We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw, and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is...
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in? There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina.
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood. Mella is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella.
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch will climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase, become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal. We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
She's looking to go top rope here.
Ladders from way up, all the way to the outside. From up top, right up to the target outside. That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Ladder's dead center and ready to go, guys. Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? She's reaching for it.
Looks like scaling the ladder is the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge. Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking. My goodness, look at
This is all or nothing situation.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here. Too late to stop now, though.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion. What a chop. All wrapped up. Picture perfect fireman's carry.
Flair getting out of the ring the hard way. She's bringing the fight outside. The contract that could change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars has successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight. Hope you got your running shoes tied tight, boys. We might need to bolt out of here.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Inverted backbreaker. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself. There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Massive atomic drop. And this one might be headed ringside. Heading to the top turnbuckle now. And she slides her back to the mat. Oh! Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
Stiff elbow will break that up.
Counter from Tamina.
Brutal boot.
That could make an opening for her.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Send him to the corner. Just nailing the double axe handle. Unloading.
Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring. Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match. And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand. What impact! Right in the kisser.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. And once again, she's put on the back foot.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down. Oof. Front face lock applied, has the leg hooked.
Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity of the match. The Tyrant's in big trouble here. And in this situation... Oh, there it is! This is over! Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my! Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved. Guys, where's Charlotte going? Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion. What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior. Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder? Oof. Oh, look at this. Handspring
She's ready to take this match to the outside.
Textbook takedown there.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have...
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Not only can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
She turns that attack away. Kick to the back.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was awarded to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Unloading! No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
And that was a purposeful attack on the knee. Looking to topple the opposition. And up that ladder. Center of the ring. Victory is literally within her reach here.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
Yeah, certainly seems to be having trouble up there.
Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
And now Tamina sent ringside. She's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room.
Oh, she retaliates. And that was an effective attack, guys.
The action spilling out toward our announce desk.
Back into the ring now.
Big boot. Vicious.
Powerful contact by Tamina.
She has no idea where she is right now, and it is about to get loose.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Counter from Tamina. A big boot. The damage is starting to affect her.
Yeah, Tamina displaying a higher level of aggression.
Ooh, going over the top all the way to the floor.
And it has got to be demoralizing just being tossed outside the ring like that.
Oh, they can worry about their feelings later. Right now, they're making sure every bone's still in place.
She had Charlotte's number there.
Short clothesline hits its mark. Uh-oh.
And Tamina's confidence must be low after that attack. Hoisted up high here. Powerbomb!
The powerbomb's not meant to be pretty, but oh man, does it get the job done.
Yeah, pretty sure they don't want to be taking any more of those. Something bad's about to happen. Double choke bomb. In a match like this, sometimes the smartest strategy
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder? Oh, my goodness.
She's being derailed here.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
She's looking winded now.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Full focus on obtaining the prize.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
Charlotte with a limited window here.
Hands on the briefcase. She's stretching, but can she get a grip?
It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going. She's got it. I don't think I'll be able to watch what's to come.
Look at that power, Byron.
Man, that is just careless intent.
Getting that ladder in position.
Right in the middle of the ring.
Her endurance is really being tested now.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win?
Standing on top of the ladder.
Oh, I cannot look.
Victory is within reach now.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
Natalya landed it right there.
Spear by the Queen.
She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb. He's got it in her hands.
Can she end it here? Big opportunity for Carmella. Can she pull it down? Ooh. Caught with the boot. She gets bounced into the corner. And now we have Natalya.
Oh, brutal forearm. Chopping down the tree right at the trunk.
Setting up the ladder.
This could be it.
Headed up that ladder. Ceremony.
Money in the bank briefcase.
Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection.
Natalya's night could have just ended right there. She might not be in any condition to climb the ladder. Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach. Head scissor. Charlotte is looking hurt. She's in deep trouble now.
Yeah, she's in a lot more than rough shape here.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. She's reaching up to try to unhook it as fast as she can.
Short 12 line hits its mark.
She can't possibly take any more.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point.
Neck breaker excellently executed. Becky Lynch looking to secure the win. Manhandle slam. History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor. And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one. And there's Charlotte finding the energy to keep attacking.
Becky is really in danger here. Locked up in the corner.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
Samoa drop. Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
Swats it away to get out of danger.
Oh, man.
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? Trying to grab it.
And the opening could be fumble around too much here. This has got to be it. Victory is inevitable.
Carmella has the briefcase. Mella is Miss Money in the Bank.
Your winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. Contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Boom! Whip back into the ring. Throws her back in from ringside.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Being carried around there.
And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
Oh my gosh, what impact! Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that. Oh, elbow in her face.
Oh, kendo stick wrapped around the head.
She knew how to evade that.
That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
And she re-enters the ring.
Clothesline in the back of the neck.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
What a barrage of stars.
Oh, no, they're coming this way.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
It's just a matter of time now.
No room for error on top of the ladder.
She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Tamina sidesteps that.
And she finds an answer to Charlotte. she's getting the ladder set up now.
What is she thinking?
Now propped up in the corner.
Now, this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
Ascending the ladder now.
Taking a risky path here.
This is as high stakes as it gets. That's not how you're supposed to use a ladder.
And Liz got caught that time by some hard-hitting offense.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best.
Oh, man.
Hands off, but
Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter. Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can... you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
she's got the ladder positioned how she wants it.
Creating a deadly situation in the corner. Ooh! Big right hand.
Oh, she manages to reverse it. Blowing blow.
To the back of the neck.
Readjusting the furniture. We know how this ends.
She set the ladder dead center.
Her eyes are on the prize now.
The prize is in sight, but is it in reach?
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation.
Tamina might have it here.
Are we about to see the first Miss Money in the Bank? And Charlotte got rocked off of that one.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending...
Suplex rolls through.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission.
Working on the hook here.
Heart has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. That slam. She's going up now, going up high.
From the heavens, splash from the top.
Charlotte doesn't have a chance of coming back from that maneuver.
And Carmella fighting back. Setting the ladder up in the center of the ring.
Almost touching the prize at this point.
She's going for it. She certainly is. She can do it.
No time for butterfingers now.
She's got it in her hands.
In the corner now, she doesn't want to stay there.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there. Lifted up. What's next?
And a stiff shot to her core there.
And now here's Carmella.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chop and natural selection. And that is going to put Tamina out of the equation for a long time.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb. History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
Setting the ladder up in the corner, but it's anyone's guess what's coming next.
I got some ideas.
Turns it around. Face buster. Oh, my God. Elbow drop. Drops the leg.
Oh, double boots.
Getting set up in the corner now.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is ripe for the picking.
Got her. Full focus on obtaining the prize.
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there.
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the
Carmella with a chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank? The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas. Carmella's tangled up.
Great display of strength with the suplex.
Looking to explore things ringside now. Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring. Boom!
And that's a stiff shot to the body.
And now back to Becky Lynch.
Hammerlock. Reverse DDT.
Boom! She's in a bad spot here.
That ladder is not her friend right now.
What do you know about friends?
All eyes focused on this absolute war. It doesn't get more masterful than this.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. Trying to put the ladder in the middle of the ring.
This is where you want it. Right place. Is this the right time? She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jay ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jay are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day 1. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous 4-time champs and feel the power!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time tag team champions?
The following is a tag team Hell in a Cell match, and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell? New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
There you see what it's all about. Tag Team Gold. The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the... Oh, no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
Jey Uso fading fast.
Nice escape. The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for these...
Quick pin, championship on the line. And he kicks out.
Not even close. Right to the kidneys from behind.
New Day refer to this as the power lineup, but having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
And slides back into the ring. The challenger enduring the punishment.
Yeah, as Woods' tenacity was fueling him there. This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams the WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
Fist drop!
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
Oh, that got turned around on Woods, and they just tossed him aside. Now there's the champion demanding respect, saying, I can control you anytime I want to. Punishing. The champ taking a bit of damage.
This incoming!
Drop kick from behind. The champion into the pin. Save made by the teammate.
Not a moment too soon.
He answers right back.
Endless attack here.
Oh my gosh. Elbow drop. Ooh. Oh God.
Ooh. I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the Uso offense.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. Into the ring again now. Big E responds. The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can... Oh, for the title!
Defiant kick out from the champion.
You have to think this battle is starting to weigh down on him. Back suplex.
Range down an elbow retaliation. Super kick.
Boom, treading all over their opponent.
Not a good spot to be in.
Dancing them to live.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso sent outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
He gets back into the ring.
As was set up in the corner of the ring. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless...
The champ goes for the cover. He breaks the ref's count before 2.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
The way the cell tests your endurance, your resiliency is no joke.
Oh, the chair projected right to their face. Boom! Looks like he's coming back in. Oh, God. Whoa. Ouch. The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
He comes to the rescue for his team.
Hoisted up. Snap suplex. Jay showing his instincts.
Belly to back suplex high on the back of the neck.
compromising position here.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Uh-oh. Flashback. Up they go. Oh, atomic drop. The challenger looking fairly run down at this stage.
This is how it goes in Hell in a Cell. The match keeps going whether you can handle it or not.
The champion taking even more of a beating here.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
Might be going high risk here. Sliding back in under the rope. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude. But Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos!